What's up, everybody? It's Soren Baker here on Unique Access. Today we're joined by TeeCee4800. Thank you for coming through, sir. Got the new project, Realness over Millions 2, just dropped. So for this project, being that you've put out a lot of material, you've done a lot of appearances, worked on a lot of high-profile projects with YG, Mustard, and others, what made it the right time or the way to do a part 2? Like, why was that important to you to keep this going?
Because I told myself I was going to do it when I did part 1.
Okay.
So it was already in my mind, it was already on the agenda, on the book, so I did it, and that's what it was.
And what was it about? Was it the title in particular, Realness over Millions?
Yep.
And why is that title so important to you?
It's just something Big TC preaches like heavy, and it's always stuck to me, and I feel exactly everything he says about it. It's realness over millions. Don't sell your soul, don't kiss no ass, and I live by them codes.
Well, there's definitely not a lot of ass kissing on this project. So with that, one thing that I've noticed that you have done throughout your career is be very forceful and aggressive and not really waver in what you're saying. Mm-hmm. So for you as an artist, as a writer, as a performer, why is that something that you focus on or that's important to you?
It's a kid from Ice Cube, probably. Just storytelling, real aggressive. And, I don't like to put people's names and stuff, so I just go around it.
Okay. Yeah, so with Ice Cube, what was it about his stories that really resonates with you?
Just shit, all the music he wrote, Fuck the Police, Good Day, all that was just classic, even No Vaseline.
Yes.
But so all that was just...
Yeah, and I think too, with those songs that you just mentioned in particular, Fuck the Police, at the time, nobody was saying that. It Was a Good Day was very different in the sense that, a lot of the gangster rap or rap from, dudes from South Central at the time was very negative, and here he flipped it. Mm-hmm. And then on No Vaseline, that's one of the hardest diss records of all time.
Top 5.
If not the best.
It's in the top 5.
So he definitely was breaking from the norm a lot of the time. So is there a song on Reality Over Millions 2 that you think really shows how you have broken away or how you're doing something different that separates you?
Yeah, is there a song that...
Or just a vibe or different things that you did on the project that you think are different?
Yeah, it's definitely different things that I did on the project. I took my time.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah, and I'm always working on my craft, you feel me? It's and I feel throughout my career, I'm always just going up instead of starting at the top and going like this.
Right.
So I feel like I just keep going up, I just keep better and better.
Yeah, and I think too, it's a testament on here. Obviously, you've worked with a lot of people throughout your career, but I think the way that you wove in G Perico on there, and then having 40 and Wiz on a song together, but then also YG. So for you, and I don't think any of those songs on the project, lose your identity. Mm-hmm. So when you do work with different artists and with different styles, how do you find that you're able to remain yourself on the song and make it so they're not taking over the song?
Because they're doing my song at the end of the day.
True.
So they're hopping on my style. They're not sending me nothing. Mm-hmm. So it's always gonna be my style and my identity at the end of the day.
You got one of my favorite rappers, Vince Staples, on the project too.
Shout out my nigga Vince Staples, that's my guy.
Absolutely. My favorite of the era for now. But obviously he's on the Crippin' song. So
he just texted me too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he wanted to be on that flexing. He's like, why you put me on this? I was like, man.
Gotcha. So with obviously the last few years there's been the prominence of Bloods in rap, and YG, obviously, who you work with extensively. Mm-hmm. So why was the Crippin' song the right time to do that song, and why is that, something that you wanted to put out there in a major way?
Yeah, shout out to YG, shout out to Joe Moses, Ty Dolla $ign, all the Bloods. But it's crypto. Yeah, and it's Crippin' season, you feel me? So we just, we ain't never died. We was always right here, It's Crippin' me, everybody let us Crip shit. So we got my nigga Perico, AD, me, Nipsey. You feel me? And it's just a different vibe, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And we about to take over.
Yeah, AD, they had the Crip Lives Matter song, of course.
Yeah.
So it's just something that, has stayed prominent in Los Angeles gangster rap in particular. So, you know, it seems like some people always thought it was going to be a fad, just like rap itself and just like gangster rap. So why do you think it's so like significant to the artist and it hasn't faded away?
'Cause it's real. And it's never gonna fade away. And you got all these out of towners, you know, banging and doing all this shit, and then they getting away with all of it. So this is authentic right here. So you gotta love it.
Right, right. Okay. And then with the project too, you have the good balance because the collaboration, I'd say, with 40 and Wiz is definitely different sonically than a lot of the rest of the project. So how do you find when you're getting those type of beats that you're able, or that you want to like kind of go in that direction that's a little more commercial sounding?
Cause I do all that. I do all them type of songs behind the scenes. You feel me? So I'm used to doing all the singing and all that shit. But that song almost didn't make it though. I don't know why. I was just like, not before the verses was on there. It was just me before the verses. But yeah, they was like, you ain't gonna throw this on there. And then we just stuck to it. And then I gave it to Ty. Ty was like, I think 40, and I was like, I think Wiz, and he was like, both.
There you go.
And we got it.
Okay. And then another song was the Dope Game that I like on there. So with that one, how and why did you come up with that approach and that concept?
That one, I was in the booth. I mean, not the booth, the studio, smoking. I thought of the first 2 bars of the song. No hook yet, nothing. Went in the booth, did those 2 bars, and stayed in the booth and did another 2 bars after that, another 4 bars, and I did the whole verse, and then I did the hook. And that's how I do most of my songs, you feel me? It's like I don't think too much, you feel me? I just get in there and rap. And then, so that's how I did that one. I'm like, Dope Game, you know, everything's true. I do miss it. But, you know.
Gotcha.
And Burner, you know, he with all the cookies and all, and I had
Right.
to get the North Cal, shout out to the Taylor gangs and all that.
Right. And then how do you feel working with a wide range of artists? Because obviously, you know, Burner's from the Bay Area. You know, you got Ty that's more singing and everything. You got YG, different being from Compton and things. What do you find being able to kind of move around and work with a wide range of artists with a lot of different backgrounds? How do you think that impacts you or helps you or, you know, changes your art?
And it helps me just, you know, because I'm getting their fans also. So that's one thing. And then another thing, everybody I got on my tape, I really fuck with, like, really, though. Like, I really fuck with them, like, you know, so that's another thing, so.
And then that ties in well to the title of the project, of course, Reality.
Realness over millions.
Yeah, so with that being said, how do you see this movement, you know, continuing to go forward?
First of all, shout out to the movement, because that's the record label I'm signed to, so let's get it. And I don't know if I'm going to do a trilogy.
Okay.
I might switch it up. I might do a next project, just all solo project, just me, no features. Then I might come back, I don't know.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, appreciate you coming through. TeeCee4800 in the building. Unique Access. I'm Soren Baker. Thanks for watching.